Dreams are the foundation of our lives. They are the essence of what makes us strive for something greater, the visions we hold close to our hearts, the aspirations that fuel our hope. But dreams alone, no matter how grand, no matter how vivid, are powerless. They remain locked away in the chambers of our minds unless we take action to set them free. The truth is this: vision without action is just a dream, a beautiful illusion, a comforting thought that pacifies us but doesn't fulfill us. We live in a world where imagining greatness is easy. We can close our eyes and picture the life we want, the impact we want to make, and the legacy we want to leave behind. But how often do we open our eyes and actually take the steps to make it happen? That's where the chasm lies. That's where most people falter. And it's not because the dream isn't real to them. It's because the work required to bring it to life feels daunting, uncertain, even terrifying. But let me tell you, without action, your dream is like a boat without water. It's not going anywhere. There's a saying I often remind myself of: you can't steer a parked car. You can sit in the driver's seat all day, map out your route, and imagine yourself reaching your destination, but until you put the car in motion, nothing will happen. Action is what creates momentum. It's what propels you forward, even if you're not entirely sure of the road ahead. You see, clarity doesn't come from endless planning or waiting for the perfect moment. Clarity comes from doing, from stepping into the unknown, from making mistakes and learning as you go. Action isn't just about movement, it's about discovery. It's about uncovering what you're capable of and finding the courage to keep going, even when the path isn't clear. Now, I know what you might be thinking: what if I fail? What if I take action and it doesn't work out? That fear is natural, it's human. But let me tell you something: failure is not the enemy. Inaction is. Failure, in its own twisted way, is a gift. It's a teacher. It shows you what doesn't work so you can refine your approach and try again. Thomas Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 1,000,000 ways that won't work." Imagine if he had stopped after the first failed attempt, or the 100th, or the 1,000th. The world would be a very different place. So don't fear failure, fear standing still. Fear waking up one day and realizing you let your dreams wither away because you were too afraid to act. It's important to understand that action doesn't have to be grand or perfect. It doesn't have to look like success right away. In fact, it really does. The first steps are often messy, awkward, and uncomfortable, but they're necessary. There's a quiet power in small, consistent actions. A single drop of water may seem insignificant, but over time it can carve through. That's the power of showing up every day, even when it's hard, even when it feels like you're not making progress, because every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to your vision. Let me ask you this: what is the alternative if you don't act, if you don't pursue your dreams? What's left? A life of regret, of wondering what could have been? That's a weight no one should carry. There's a quote that haunts me in the best way possible: "The pain of discipline weighs ounces, but the pain of regret weighs tons." Discipline is hard, yes. It requires sacrifice, focus, and effort. But regret is unbearable. Regret is looking back and realizing you were the only thing standing between yourself and the life you wanted. And here's the thing: taking action doesn't just transform your life, it transforms you. When you act on your vision, you're not just building something external, you're building yourself. You're becoming someone who is resilient, resourceful, and brave. You're proving to yourself that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. You're stepping into your potential, into the person you were always meant to be. That's the true power of action. It doesn't just change your circumstances, it changes your character. I know it's not easy. Life throws obstacles in our way: fear, doubt, distractions, responsibilities. But these obstacles are not meant to stop you. They're meant to strengthen you. They're meant to test how much you want it, how deeply you're committed to your vision. Remember, diamonds are formed under pressure, and so are we. Every challenge you face, every hurdle you overcome is shaping you into someone who can handle the success you're striving for. Success isn't just about achieving a goal, it's about becoming the kind of person who can achieve it. So what does this mean for you? It means you need to start. Start where you are with what you have. Don't wait for the perfect plan or the perfect moment, because they don't exist. Perfection is a myth that keeps us paralyzed. Progress, not perfection, is what matters. Take the first step, no matter how small, and then take the next one. Action creates momentum, and momentum creates result. And before you know it, you'll look back and realize you've come further than you ever thought possible. I'll leave you with this. Your vision is a gift. It's a glimpse of what's possible, a reminder of the impact you're meant to make in this world. But it's up to you to honor that gift. It's up to you to take action, to move forward, to turn your dream into reality. Because at the end of the day, vision without action is just a dream. And you were not born to dream. You were born to do. So take that first step. The world is waiting for what only you can create. A vision is a powerful thing. It's the image we hold in our minds of what could be, the beacon that pulls us towards something greater. It's the dream we carry, the ambition we nurture, the picture of the life we want to create. But a vision, no matter how beautiful, no matter how grand, is lifeless without action. It remains nothing more than a distant idea, a figment of imagination. Vision without action is like a magnificent symphony composed in silence. It holds potential but produces no sound. And here's the hard truth. Potential by itself is useless. What matters is what you do with it. Action is the lifeblood of vision. It's what takes the abstract and makes it tangible. The process of turning dreams into reality. It's not enough to simply imagine the life you want. That's the easy part. Everyone has dreams, but not everyone has the discipline to chase them. Not everyone has the courage to step into the unknown, to face failure, to embrace discomfort. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't lies in their willingness to act. As the saying goes, a vision without execution is hallucination. And isn't that the truth? Without action, your vision is just a fantasy, a pleasant thought that drifts away as soon as the real world demands your attention. But why is action so difficult? Why do so many people stop at the dreaming phase? The answer, I think, lies in fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the uncertainty that comes with stepping out of your comfort zone. It's easier to stay in the realm of someday. It's safer to keep your dreams tucked away, to tell yourself, I'll get to it when the time is right. But let me tell you something, the time is never right. There will always be challenges, always be distractions, always be reasons to wait. If you're waiting for the perfect moment, you'll be waiting forever. The perfect moment isn't something you find, it's something you create through action. The truth is, action doesn't guarantee success, but inaction guarantees failure. Think about that for a moment. Every time you hesitate, every time you postpone, every time you convince yourself it's not the right time, you're choosing to stay exactly where you are. And let me ask you this, is that where you want to be? Is standing still acceptable when you know deep down you're capable of so much more? There's a quote that stays with me, ships are safe in harbor, but that's not what ships are built for. You weren't built to play it safe. You weren't built to hide your potential behind excuses and hesitation. You were built to move, to create, to grow. Action, however, doesn't have to be monumental. This is where people often get it wrong. They think they need to take massive leaps to make dramatic changes all at once, but that's not how it works. The journey to realizing your vision begins with small, deliberate steps. It's about showing up every day and doing the work, even when it's hard, even when it's boring, even when you don't feel like it. Consistency is the secret ingredient that turns dreams into reality. As they say, Rome wasn't built in a day, but they were laying bricks every hour. Each small action you take is a brick, and over time, those bricks become a structure, a life, a legacy that reflects the vision you started with. What's important to understand is that action isn't just about achieving a result. It's about transformation. When you act on your vision, you change not only your circumstances, but also yourself. You become someone who is resilient, someone who is disciplined, someone who doesn't shy away from challenges, but faces them head on. That's the real reward of action. It shapes you into the person you need to become to achieve the life you want. Success is not something you get. It's something you grow into. Of course, the path won't be easy. There will be setbacks, obstacles, and moments of doubt. That's inevitable. But these challenges are not roadblocks. They are stepping stones. They are opportunities to learn, to adapt, to become stronger. Every failure, every misstep, every struggle is a lesson in disguise. The question isn't whether you'll face difficulties. You will. The question is whether you'll let them stop you or use them to propel you forward. As the saying goes, the obstacle is the way. What stands in your way can become the way if you have the courage to face it. And courage is the key. Acting on your vision requires courage because it means stepping into the unknown. It means risking failure, risking criticism, risking discomfort. But what's the alternative? A life of regret? A life of wondering what could have been if only you had taken that first step? Regret is the heaviest burden you can carry, far heavier than the weight of any failure. Action, on the other hand, brings freedom. Freedom from doubt, freedom from regret, freedom from the what ifs that haunt those who never tried. So, what are you waiting for? Start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. Don't wait for everything to be perfect. Don't wait for certainty. Certainty is a myth. Growth comes from embracing uncertainty, from stepping out before you feel ready. As you take action, you'll find that the path reveals itself. Clarity comes from movement, not from standing still. And even if you stumble, even if you fall, you'll be further ahead than you were before. So, progress, not perfection, is what matters. Your vision is your responsibility. No one else can bring it to life for you. No one else can do the work for you. It's up to you to take the first step, to take ownership of your dream, to commit to the process. And it is a process. There will be highs and lows, triumphs and setbacks, moments of doubt and moments of joy. But through it all, action is what will keep you moving forward. Action is what will breathe life into your vision and make it real. At the end of the day, it's not about the size of your dream, it's about the size of your effort. It's not about how much potential you have, it's about how much action you're willing to take. So take the first step today, no matter how small. Take it scared. Take it imperfectly. Just take it. Because vision without action is just a dream. And you were made for so much more than dreaming. You were made to do.